Kenya has not banned the export of avocado. Kenya instead has restricted the export of avocado to air due to less volumes that we are having in the country at the moment. As stakeholders, we met in November and agreed that we restrict our exports to air and not by sea. Even though that has been made, we also agreed that there is a mechanism of approving it. We have seen in the last few days, an unfortunate comments from different stakeholders claiming that Kenya is exporting immature fruits, and they're also exporting mixed fruits, which is wrong. It's untruthful, it's unfounded, it's uncalled for, and it's basically malicious, and we do not authenticate the source of such information. Any such information in terms of authenticity should be sought from the government agencies. What we know is that government agencies, in this case AFA, through the Directorate HCD, has been very clear, and the instructions have been given, and we are all supporting that process so that nobody is restricted from or barred from exporting, but as they export, they follow the laid down procedures and protocols that we all agreed as stakeholders. And in this case, we would like to encourage our markets out there to continue looking at Kenya as the source of their avocado. We have good quality produce, the government is in control, and the systems are being followed, and therefore there should be no reason to scare anyone, and nobody should be scared from sourcing from Kenya. However, in an event there's any case, we have asked any stakeholders to come forth and report any such malpractices if they are anywhere. What we are aware is that the government has taken up this issue seriously, and different arms of government are dealing with it to ensure that we address this matter, and such rumors that are being posted in social media, in all different parts of social media, is brought to a halt, and that decency is brought back to the industry. So I'm here as the CEO for Fresh Produce Consortium of Kenya to assure stakeholders, both internally and the world over, that Kenya remains your source of good quality avocado. And soon we will be meeting in the month of January to review when we will open the exports by sea, when we resume the export by sea, which we had restricted in November. And this is a practice that we have been doing every year. It's not the first time we're doing this, and therefore there's no need for any alarm. And the country is in control. We are in touch with the regulators, we're in touch with all logistics company, we're in touch with the port authorities, and we are literally in touch with everyone, and we are in agreement with what we agreed, and we continue doing that. And as an industry, we have a mechanism to address any disputes. We have a platform where private sector and public sector work together in addressing any such claims as a multi-stakeholder forum, where we then are able to isolate such cases. And I stand here, therefore, to assure the world that Kenya is a safe source of good quality avocado. And please go ahead and engage with the exporters from Kenya. Please plan your procurement. Please work with our exporters to ensure that we continue exporting the good quality that we have in this country. I want to clarify this, that it's very difficult for immature fruits to leave this country. The reason is, number one, we have insisted that there will be a traceability system for every fruit that lives here. The process here is that an exporter will report in written, will request in written, HCD, Horticulture Crops Directorate, informing them of the available fruits that they intend to export, declaring the site of production or the source of their fruits. The authority then deploys officers, inspectors, to go to the site. Once the inspectors go to the site, they will check, one, the maturity of the fruit, two, the volumes of the same fruit, three, they will issue a permit for that specific consignment, and they will follow it through until packaging is done. Then even after packaging has been done, it is then taken over by KEFIS. And before KEFIS issues a phytosanitary certificate, there is a verification process that KEFIS undertakes that assures them that the quality is right and ripe, and then issue a phytosanitary certificate. And a phytosanitary certificate is issued based on the volumes of the day. The permit is issued based on the volumes of the day. And therefore, a permit and phytosanitary certificates are issued consignment by consignment. Then we have a mechanism as the private sector and public sector of monitoring every exporter, including the smallholder and the large-scale farmers, where this fruit actually comes from. And before it goes to the logistics company, there is a report that is issued to the clearing agents or logistics agents to confirm that the consignment, the said consignment, has been verified by the relevant government agencies and authorities before they load. And after that, it goes to the marketplace. Then from the marketplace, there is no way you are going to have the market getting immature fruits from Kenya when we have put such a vigorous arrangements in place to verify the quality of each fruit that leaves Kenya. I therefore stand to declare that the said rumors and a publication on social media is unfortunate, unfounded for, untruthful, and should be disregarded by everyone in the market.